Alright, so I have added to my aquarium ever since I killed that little, I don't know what it was, jelly anemone, the weird thing in the tank. It looks like everything else has just died out, so, except for little bugs. You don't know if you can see those little movements in there. I think those are some type of a cyclops or something, I don't know. But there's quite a few of them in there. And so what I'm doing now is a little test because I got a little, I just found a dead leaf off of a couple. Like that one in the back is a pothos and the one in the front is some type of vine. I think they called it wandering Jew. I'm not sure, but I just throw them in there to see if floating them on these little pieces of foam would work. I also put in a little green little top off of celery. Just curious. That is molding. That is mosquito bits. I got a few of them in there. I thought I got them all out, but I see I didn't. So I'm going to get down in there and get those. And since then, I've also put in there a mahogany leaf. I did not wash it or clean it or nothing. I just off the ground and from under the tree and then put it in there. And voila, just overnight. I don't know if you can see those little streams. Those are some kind of a, I'm going to call it a, well, I don't know what to call it. As I'm looking at it, I really just don't know. I thought at first they were hair algae or permecium, but I don't really know. But anyway, we'll keep an eye on that. And then, I don't know if you can see that, but something is floating right there, which is kind of how that anemone started last time. I'm calling that weird thing an anemone till further notice. I don't know what else to call it. Anyway, I don't know what those little things are just kind of hanging in there. I don't know if you can see that or not. They're like little hair algae. I'm going to call it hair algae. Let's go with that. Seems to be growing all over the place all of a sudden. So anyway, I just thought I'd give you an update. That right there, when I picked that up, it all ought to come together, or it has been anyway. It's happened before, and that over there. And I guess there's one right there, and over there. Oh, see the little worm? I just happen to see that on the screen. All these little bugs are starting to populate the tank. And I put some things in there like that, off that celery and off the leaf, to hopefully bring in some, I guess, bacteria for them to eat. I don't know what that is. Bouncing up and down like that. Could that be Daphnia? I hadn't seen that in a tank before. Or is that just another Cyclops? I don't know. My next edition is I'm going to go over to the creek and get another sample of creek material and another gallon of creek water. And probably put in an air stone, just a real small one, just to agitate the top of the water. Maybe make sure a little bit of oxygen stays in there. Definitely some interesting things going on in there, though. The little isopod seems to have disappeared. And the two larvae, one of them we'll say was a dragonfly, and the other one was a damselfly. To be honest with you, I have no idea what they were. Oh wow, look at that. I actually can't see that with my eyes. I can see a little cloud over there. But the tiny little things, how about that? Well, I guess putting in some wild leaves paid off, because my tank is just overnight. Yesterday it didn't look anything like this. Today it's like an explosion of stuff in there. How about that? And I guess those things that I was thinking about just scraping the glass a little bit to get better imageries, but I may, I may do that later. They seem to be on the glass after something, so I guess that's part of the ecosystem too. But it got it on the other three sides, so maybe this one side it wouldn't be terrible if I cleaned it or tried to clean it. Maybe just take a paper towel down it. All right, anyway, that's update. Weird thing gone, new stuff shows up. This observation tank has been a lot of fun.